Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Iahsea Winter Rocky League State Finals Grand Championship Class 2. It is going to be between Waukee Northwest versus Waterloo. Very interesting matchup. I myself am Landon Kuchkichera, and I'm here joined with my co-caster.
Hi, I am Cade Bonnet. My tag is Brewer Dog, and I am the president of the Panther Esports Club at Northern Iowa. I don't think you're going to be able to match your energy, Cooch.
I am very excited. This is my first time casting a main event for the Iahsea, so I'm pretty excited. Starting off right here, while everyone is getting in, I'm going to read off the Waterloo Rocky League team for the Grand Championship. All seniors. The last time is now. We have Tristan Hyde, a.k.a. Heidi. Then we have Marcus Olsen, a.k.a. Crossout, David Steinbraun, a.k.a. Crazy Davey, and then finally to round out the roster, we have Hunter Jensen, a.k.a. Mega M3. And then you want to take it from here? For Waukee Northwest.
And for Waukee Northwest, a junior, Sorev Deb, also known as Frost. Following up, a senior, Christopher Way, as Atandel, and senior Jackson Cortesi as Jaxie.
A.k.a. man himself, from what I've heard a lot around the building here today. A lot of talk between these teams as we're going to get underway here soon. Both teams still need to join in. And we're just going to be kind of waiting for them, as I assume they would be talking about their game plan. So during this point, while you're waiting for them, what would you be talking about at this moment?
Well, right now, let's talk about the rank differential. Waukee Northwest is 3 grand champs. In fact, what you should be looking at is Jaxie. Jaxie, when I spoke with Jaxie today when I was recruiting kids for Northern Iowa, is that Jaxie has at least peaked into SSL. Waterloo are a few small dogs. So from what I know, maybe a few of them peaked into grand champ, and there's some C3s right now. So right now, Waukee Northwest has a rank diff over Waterloo. And as a Northern Iowa guy, I'm honestly going to root for Waterloo while keep my favoritism away. But the game plan I gave to Waterloo is to play to 50 as much as possible.
Sorry, you go.
Especially against Waukee Northwest, you want to keep the ball away from them as much as possible by playing to 50. When you give up a free ball away that free space, you're going to get in trouble.
And Jaxie with the first goal of the game to really mark down their first step into possibly winning the Grand Championship.
When I was listening to Waukee Northwest, oh my goodness, these boys, every game, every kickoff, there's a different strat. They're calling Spanishes, delays, corner kickoffs. You got to keep an eye on Waukee's Northwest kickoff strats because they get 3 free goals almost every game off the kickoff strats.
I mean, very basic by the books, as that was a clean goal to really start off. The ball is going to be down center as Waterloo is going to be taking it from the top here, from the top bar. Waukee Northwest able to bring it down, having in possession of Crossout. It's going to be top. Down in the center, and it's going to be Heidi bringing it into Waukee Northwest, and Mega Game is going to be able to receive it.
Now back with the ball, Jaxie, the senior, biggest prospect in the state of Iowa, is going to take the ball, give it away to Waterloo. Waterloo going to get working down cross onto the backboard, but Frost is going to tip it away to the midfield. No Waterloo player is going to catch it.
It's going to be tossed mid-air as they are going to grab possession. It's going to be Heidi from the top, go looking for the corner, and he's going to be bringing it up down center. Can someone capitalize? It's going to be crossed out, and that is going to be making it even goal!
I mean, the backboard was just open, especially in Rocket League. At this high rank now, you got to keep an eye on the backboard. Well, when the corner is open, nobody's challenging in the corner, you're going to leave your defender in net in a very dangerous area. And Waterloo took advantage of the free space that they had.
I mean, taking and absolutely capitalizing on them, getting the 50-50 very early off. It's going to be Jaxie.
Jaxie gives it away to Mega, who bangs it to the backboard, which is also open. But Jaxie misses the backboard read, and Crossout just misses the goal. On ball now is Heidi. He's going to slow it down in the corner. He kind of gives it away a little bit. He's going to leave space for his teammate Crossout to come about. But he buys enough time, and Heidi's back to the corner.
Jaxie just kind of up in the air, as well as Waterloo going to pitch it on the ground, puts it back in the corner. Mega Game is going to put it up. It gets demoed.
You can see what's going on. Jaxie back on the ball. You got to look out. Mega Man just went for the boost, and the goal is open. Jaxie scores an open net.
From downtown, we have Jaxie from the air, slamming it down and splash.
The comms I talked to the boys. You got to keep the comms up. Somebody has to know he's going for the ball, and there's just a bit mix up there where Mega goes for the boost, or net is just open. You can't leave the net open like that, especially when the ball is in the midfield.
Got to have heavy defense, and it looks like both teams going to be hyper aggressive. The net is kind of open, but Frost is going to be able to recover back to a better position. Crossed out has it up there. It's going to be looking to pass over to Waterloo side. The signature blue and orange of Rocket League. This is fate here. The last time is now. Getting the ball sent up in the air. Atando puts it up, unable to find anything. Swing and a miss. Iahsea is able to recover it here.
Nerves are kind of getting in right now because you're watching a lot of times in midfield. The boys are just taking one touch each team, and that's really dangerous. That's a free ball. At any moment, one of these teams can take a shot on net, and we saw that with Iahsea with their second goal of the game. Right now, the boys need to find a way to take control of the midfield, and instead of popping the ball, take control and dribble it or pass it to a teammate.
Team coordination is the most important. You don't want to be playing. You cannot 1v3 in this situation, otherwise you're going to get dominated. Cross-out killer, passing it all the way back to Waukee Northwest, and it's going to be in the corner. I don't think no one's going to be able to capitalize on the other side.
Green! I mean, you could just see the overcommit happen right away. Both Waterloo boys cross the half-field line, and Frost lurks at the midfield boost. As soon as the last man here in Waterloo crosses the midfield line, the net is open, and Waukee calls it out, and they score a cherry pick at the midfield.
Communication is key. Cherry picking, as these boys are here for the fruit basket. Looking to eat and take it all.
Oh, Crossout had a double set up there, but he was just followed all the way through with a Tondale. Now on the ball is Crossout again, but you can't really get much with it. And Waterloo are both on the same position in midfield.
Mega Game puts it back in the corner. Tondale has possession of it. No one. Oh, they were all on defense, but they do have the upper hand as Iahsea, but they're going to bring it right back to the side. Tondale responds back. Puts it back in the corner.
Waterloo East has to find a way to get back on defense. I mean, this team is super aggressive right now, but they're just leaving so much space behind them where the ball gets put behind them. The third man is not ready for a ball to go to the right. They just have to have the third man sit a little bit farther back right now, so that way they're not giving up so much space. But as I say that, Heidi nearly finds a double tap and it gets saved away by a Tondale who gets beat out in the corner. Frost back in the corners, bumping and demoing Waterloo right now, but Mega gets back on the ball, shoots it to the midfield to Heidi, who shoots it on net and can't find anybody. Mega back on the ball. Here's the pressure that I talked about. Here's the Waterloo pressure that I talked about. While they might struggle on defense a bit, they will hold you on your own side, but Waterloo gives it up. Back on defense. Here they go. Atondale just misses it. Frost backflips! Frost backflips! Heidi's there, but not in time for a shot.
But unable to secure it all the way. Sometimes it happens when you have a fat finger and a butterfinger. The ball is going to be going on over to Waterloo East side. Iahsea from the top. Sings it back down with a rest.
Crossout fakes it. He leaves it for their Mega in 3. Had the chance of solo play, but he gets stuffed by Atondale in midfield. Atondale, Heidi back up, and he gets stuffed again in midfield. Crossout there, but he has low boost. 30 seconds left. Waterloo needs 2 goals, and nothing's happening. A demo comes out.
Waterloo needs to make a comeback here if they want to be able to take game 1 away. But Waukee Northwest has a strong opening. Everyone is just in the center, ball chasing. Atondale has it open, sets it up. Capricetti unable to. The checks bounce, and very simply, Frost is cold.
I mean, you can just see it right there. Waterloo couldn't read it. Look at the break check and look at the stuttering. Frost is just all of Waukee Northwest, but Frost puts it in. Waukee Northwest is playing with their food right now, especially with the break checks.
You don't want to get overly greedy. You just want, my personal philosophy, you just want to close out as fast as possible, right? And it's going to close out game 1 here. Look in favor of Waukee Northwest. Pass up the ball. Waterloo East is going to need some saving grace to find it. Keep it off the ground. The floor is lava, and that's going to be given to game 1, Waukee Northwest.
I mean, I kind of said Waukee was playing with their food right now, but Waterloo has never looked better on offense. Their only issue right now is getting the ball into the goal, which is easier said than done. But all Waterloo game plan right now is to just keep the ball on the opponent's half of the field as much as possible. The Blades are looking good, but right now they're going to struggle if they can't get it out of their own defense.
Having demos across the board with the hyper aggression from Waukee Northwest. Wow. The crowd is erupting as this is it. I mean, there's nothing else much to say. Waukee with a strong opening, and we could see it just a complete full sweep.
Back on the alternate stream, just a little bit on 1A update. Boyer Valley is up 6-0 new line in game 1. If you're wondering why that crowd is loud, it's because Boyer Valley is here and proud.
Oh my lord. 13 seconds. Looking at it, we see Jaxie and Frost, the dynamic duo of cold and hot, getting two goals each. I mean, Waterloo able to put one on the board, but I don't know.
I think Waterloo should be able to find some games here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Waukee might have a ring dip, but Waterloo has some of the best offensive chemistry I've seen out of anybody here.
Having the passive back as well as possible, some double bounces from the backboard, really to try and sink it in. But the kickoff is going to be Heidi versus Jaxie. And Heidi's going to get it. Ball rolls. I'm pretty sure that's the longest I've seen the ball roll on the ground. It's going to be given to Jaxie. Shot was open.
I mean, like I said earlier in game one, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Pops out and there he finds it. But like I said, Waukee Northwestern is one of the few teams who are calling kickoff shots. And right away you saw in the first kickoff, they fake it and nearly find something out of it. But Waterloo read the kickoff and nearly got a goal of their own off of it.
Eventually, a nail biter for Atondo with some aerial action. Jaxie brings it down, calls out Gravity.
Davey got subbed in for. Davey got subbed in for Mega.
Oh crap!
Well, Davey's back on the field in place of Mega. Davey just missed a read on the sidewall. Cross out, fakes it a bit, reads it, and he's trying to fake it for Heidi. But Jaxie's there, bumps it, but Heidi gets a save just in time. He's going to try and pull the ball down. Cross out, takes it, but he has low boost. Ball up in the air. Jaxie with a bit of a tank. He finds one flip reset, finds a must-see, and somebody's there. Atondo's there looking for the double. Oh my goodness! Atondo! Oh my goodness, the chemistry on Waukee. Jaxie finds a flip reset, must-sees it to Atondo to a backboard double, and Waterloo is just scrambling and he can't do much.
Wow.
Oh. 4 minutes left in this game, but Waukee might have just scored the goal of the tournament between both classes with that one right there. Jaxie backboard read, Atondo playing aggressive. Nobody's there. Heidi fakes it a little bit, gets one bump there, and Atel back on the backboard. Crossout's going to play it slow with the time he has from Waterloo.
Same song and dance we saw before. We're going to see Jaxie up in the air again. We see Atondo lighting up the shot. Oh, breaks it down to try and juke him out a little bit.
Like I said, Waukee, they're one of the best at buying time. They don't just go full force into the ball. They know you're going to buy a little bit of time and then shoot it because that just messes up the defender. And nobody's back at net. Heidi going for boost, cannot get back to net in time, and Jaxie scores an open goal.
Clean and open. Jaxie, Heidi wasn't able to get there quick enough. I'm pretty sure they didn't have enough boost to really make it back.
It's just the pressure. I mean, Waukee's taking all the boost, and every time Waterloo has a save, they bang the ball out back to midfield. Waukee's just getting fed the saves of Waterloo, and they can't find their offense right now because they're always at the midfield. Davey up in the air, squanches one. Jaxie misses, backboard is open, but nobody's up for Waterloo.
Jaxie serves it up, but swing and a miss.
Davey on the ball, kind of pushes it away to the midfield. Jaxie with another read, but Heidi back up to defend the backboard. Crossout's awkward on his own side. Demo out on Waterloo's side, but they get cleared out back to the midfield, and they're just going to follow the ball back. Heidi finds a flip reset, nobody there, and Davey's just going to take the ball and do what he can.
Going to be back in the possession of Davey. Going to be looking to find some air action sent up in the air. We're having a dogfight as Waterloo's going to get possession.
Oh no, Davey. Oh no, Davey. You can't. Bot's going to try and cover it up. He's just going to bait in the backboard. But Crossout, Waterloo cannot find the boost right now. It's just this pressure from Waukee Northwest. They're taking on the corner boost. They're taking on the small pads. They can't find themselves on the backboard. Heidi going to try and grab this ball off the sideball, but he gets stuffed by Jaxie, and Davey's here to catch it in the corner.
Have to find a reposition as Waukee Northwest is just yoinking every single boost that they have. Davey has an open shot, but they're going to...
It's one. Oh, Crossout there. Can he double it? Back to the midfield, but Waukee both double commit. The ball's still there for Waterloo. He shoots it right, but Jaxie also go. Double commit again by Waukee. He's going to buy some time for Heidi. Heidi up in the air, has one air dribble, gets stuffed by Atondel.
Wow. An insane turn of events here as it's going to be turned up to the backboard. Atondel is going to be the one to touch it, and it is all the way to the goal. Is it
Uh-oh, backflip on Waterloo. Net's open. Or backflip. Crossout just get it, but all three players of Waterloo are backflip and scrambling on their own side. Davey up in there has one, but that's all he has. Crossout again, awkward in midfield. It's up to Heidi, but he gets demoed.
It's going to be back in the on top of the backboard. It's going to be on Waukee Northwest side as they're going to try something up for Heidi. A ball out of the way.
Not enough. Crossout doesn't go for it. He's awkward. Atondo back on it, but that's all he has. Waterloo has time. They're going to buy some time, put it back in the corner. Davey gets stuffed by Atondo right there, but Heidi's there at net to save it, but he gets 50 by Frost. Nobody's up for the ball yet. Atondo tries again, but Crossout's there to save the ball. Oh, Flipper's there. Hold on a moment. Okay. That could have been bad for Waterloo.
1 minute remaining on the clock. They're going to need to find something, but Frost, it looks for it.
This whole game, like I said before coming to this game, Waterloo has to find themselves on the offensive side. In this whole game, they spent 30 seconds on their own offensive side against them, and so far, 4 minutes of this game has just been Waterloo stuck on their defense.
Forcing them on. The pressure is on as Waukee Northwest just kind of closes in on them. Goal is kind of open, and it's going into the corner here.
I mean, the heavy touches, like they're trying to catch the ball as much as possible, but they're still finding these heavy touches. And Waukee's just waiting for the heavy touch to come out and take the free ball. Heidi up in the air, passes it to the sidewall, but Jaxie's there to stuff it. Crossout is going to catch it. He kind of bangs it away. He was a follow-up and has a 50 against Frost to the corner. Frost stuffs it, bangs it out right to Davey, but Davey gets beat by Tondell.
30 seconds remaining. Waterloo is going to need to find the
Double demo.
It is a 3-on-1 as all it is Crossout able to get defense to buy him enough time to get back. Tondell is going to be looking to slam it on the ground and keep it on their side. Keeping it up in the air, Waterloo. If you want to have a chance of staying in this and preventing a 2-1 lead, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is still up in the air. It needs to touch the ground first, but Iahsea is going to look to give a goal and slam it down, and Waukee Northwest wins.
Game 2, Waukee Northwest shuts out Waterloo. 3 goals. Oh my goodness, that was a dominant fashion. Did we see the goal of the tournament between Class A 1 and 2A between Tonto and Iahsea? I mean, that was insane. The first goal of this match, Iahsea finds the ball in the air, gets a flipper set off of it, goes back with it, fakes it for a musty flip. Atondo catches it in the air to a backboard touch and a double tap on Waterloo. All 3 defenders clear out as they can't read the amount of time that Iahsea and Tonto buys in the air.
This is no fighting game, and they're hitting combos out here. How does one get a flip reset?
So how a flip reset works is, in the game of Rocket League, you get a flip by landing on the ground or landing on a surface. The ball is a surface. So if you get all 4 of your car's wheels on the ball, you get a flip reset, which can do a whole lot in there, especially because you're not supposed to be able to flip into the ball in the air when you're that high up. Flipping into the ball gives you a whole lot more power, and especially on a multi flip where you see them pull back and do a 360 with their car.
And then kind of whip it.
Yep, they whip it, a musty flick. They buy so much time and it fakes out the opponents, and that's why Iahsea had such a good passer to Adondel, because he was able to get all 4 of his wheels on the ball and flip again, which he shouldn't be able to, but because flip resets exist in this game, he was able to get a musty flick off of it, and Atondo could just do a double tap. Game number 3, Waterloo, they need to find themselves on the offense. They have to find some softer touches. They have to find the ball on the top of their car. Crossout killer finds a pass, but nobody's there after they hide to get the demo, but Atondel clears them out and Iahsea on the wall again.
From the top ropes, we're going to see Atondo meet him mid-air, and I believe that is Frost. Going to be bringing it on that side. A few bumps going out, going to kill the momentum that they have. Crossout killer gets it up in the air. Is there anyone to receive it? But it's going to be Atondo and Frost. Not having enough boost to really carry it all the way here.
It's also of note, Mega M3 is back in place over
Davey.
So we'll see if the difference between maybe the team was thinking Davey wasn't quite it because of the score that happened last game. But then again, no matter what, game 1 and game 3, Waukee Northwest won by 3 goals.
Having it cleared wide open, and that is going to kick off the momentum for the comeback of Waterloo East, getting the first goal of the game of game 3 on Waukee Northwest.
This is what I told the boys to do going into this 50 game. Keep it simple. Waukee Northwest, they're always used to these free balls. Mega finds a 50 there just as they're trying to say something. Cross on nearly own goals, but Heidi's there again. Mega and 3 there for a cherry pick, but Atondo breaks it down. Iahsea gonna pop the ball up in the air, but Waterloo doesn't have the boost to go up with it. Heidi gonna bang it to the sidewall. He might go clear it out. He's gonna try and pass it, fakes it, and Mega and 3 there to collect the ball.
Puts it down in center. It is dead even right here in terms of ball possession. Crossout killer looking to carry the momentum for Waterloo East. Gets knocked down again. Jaxie's going to pick up the phone and answer. And another dogfight mid-air as they both shut each other out. Atondo in the air. Olay swinging a miss again. Cross out.
I mean, Waterloo's timing is so much better. We always talk about timing in esports, no matter what it is. If it's tactical, Heidi, is that an open net? Oh my goodness, Heidi.
Pitches it on the corner to send it to the other side.
Waterloo East has completely reset their timing. Right now, they're doing super good. They're stuffing Waukee Northwest. Just as I say that, Frost neither finds the cherry pick, but cross out, stuffing the passing play. That's what you want to see. They're able to beat the rank differential if they're able to beat the ball and stuff them in their own game plan.
I mean, at this point now, they could just play heavy defense because they're up 1-0. I mean, they just need to last out till overtime, no?
But how much defense can you have against Waukee Northwest? The flip resets, the multi flicks, the pass, the double touches. It hasn't worked out for Waterloo so far.
I mean, it seemed the momentum here as Mega Game is going to bring it down pain, but tough luck here as Jaxie's going to bring it up. The shot is open.
Oh, where's Waterloo there? Where is Waterloo going there? The net is just open. It's just like game one. Mega in 3, rotating back, double commit. Heidi and cross out, double commit, leaves the net open. Well done play by Jaxie there.
That has to be a miscommunication error on their part, no?
I mean, it has to be, especially double commits on the defense side. You can get super nervous on your own defense. And when you double commit, that's a full open net. Frost on the ball. Bits it to the backboard, but crossout just misses. Atondo's going to take it to the left corner, but he's going to get met by Mega there. Heidi bangs it out and stops the pass.
What's it? Looking to go back in the corner. From the backboard, we're going to see a bank shot attempt, but he's going to try to get the rebound.
Atondo, now he has the ball. He has a dribble. He's going to slow it down a little bit, but crossout's there to stuff on the backside. Heidi jumps for it. The net's open, but crossout's there to stuff to the own corner. However, he doesn't have boost, and Frost is up the ball. Backboard, Heidi's able to stuff it out, and Mega's going to try and catch it.
Mega catching it and looking to dribble on top of his head. Atondo whips it right back.
Mega misses the boost there. Waterloo has completely simplified their game. They're going for bumps and demos, keeping the ball as grounded as possible. This is the counter to Waukee's Northwest aerial gameplay. While Waukee Northwest has all the aerials, Mega M3 and Waterloo has all the simple, the 50s, the demos, and that's open! Cross out! Oh my goodness, Waterloo! Welcome to the game! A 1-goal lead here in Game 3. This is what you want to see in a close series for the finals.
This is the championship, and the last time is now Waterloo being able to keep it right where they want. Waukee Northwest having a 1-goal deficit here. They're just going to need to keep doing it.
Again, a kickoff shot come out from Waukee, but it's not in the favor, and they feed it to Mega M3. Mega kind of bangs it out for crossout to follow, but Frost is going to use all his boost to get the ball. Crossout, plays it slow, plays it off the ball, he's trying to bid it out, gets a 50 across to the corner, all the way to a Tondell.
Tondell is going to be able to take it and bring it down the center. Oh, Heidi's able to meet him there and block it out. Jaxie.
Heidi bangs it out. Frost collects it. The net's open. Double commit out from Waterloo. Somebody has to get it. The ball is awkwardly in front of the net. Mega waits for his teammate Crossout to go for it. Mega's going to try to collect it. He has short boost in the corner, but Crossout and Heidi has full boost. Heidi is going to bait out the touch to the corner. Crossout's going to collect, take it to the backboard by as much time as possible. There's less than 1 minute left, and Waterloo's going to do their best to stall out this time.
Waukee Northwest sitting up in their chairs as Waterloo looks to be taking this game here, almost getting to the 30-second mark. The goal might be open if they can get enough momentum to carry it all the way forward. Completely steals it away, but he sends it back.
Jaxie's going to try and pass it over the Frost, but all that happening right now, the ball's not going in front of the goal. There's 0 passes coming out from Waukee right now, which is what they need. Atondo might solo it all the way through, but Waterloo calls his bluff.
Reading his cards and putting all the pocket rockets on the table. They're just going to try and push it all the way to Waukee Northwest side. Get it over there. We do not want it here.
10 seconds left. 9 and counting. Waterloo's playing patient. They're buying as much time as possible. Heidi! Oh my goodness, the patient gameplay. Waterloo has completely reset their game plan in its Game 3, and it's looking like they're going to take it into Game 4.
Waterloo has came to play having 2 goals up. Waukee Northwest is going to need to be air dribbling like they have never been before.
Fake from Frost. He's going to feed it to Atondo, but there's just not enough time. 2 seconds, 1 second, that's a game. Waterloo resets the series, takes Game 3. This is a complete game plan change from Waterloo. Waukee Northwest was dominated them in the air. Waterloo says, all right, you can take the air. We will have the ground. And look who takes it in the end. The simple game plan against Waterloo instead of the creative freestyle of Waukee Northwest.
See, this is one you see as a championship match. You want them going back and forth. You want to be on the edge of the seats. You want to have your popcorn, what have you. And you want a show, and these people are putting it on.
Score update over our Class 1A finals. Boyer Valley just took Game 3 of the series. Boyer Valley is now up 3-0 against Lone Tree, looking to complete the sweep in the finals.
Going to be looking quick. I saw them playing earlier today and just completely dominant performance. I have to give credit to Maury Litt with a really clean flip reset. I believe a musty as well into the goal.
Maury Litt's amazing, but the chemistry between Bite Mark and Maury Litt is something special, especially between their third and Nate move. It's just, while Boyer Valley has this incredible player, Maury Litt, it's something that no other team also has, which is chemistry. And Lone Tree is trying to beat the chemistry that Boyer Valley has, and they're having troubles with it.
Looks to be it's going to be a clean sweep for Valley, but that's not why y'all are here. We're here for Waukee Northwest and Waterloo East.
All right, so Mega M3 will stay in play, and Davey is not going to come in this time. Looks like Waterloo's going to stick with what went best. Mega M3 is going to stay in for Game 4, and Davey's going to stay subbing out. Kickoff, here we go. Waukee Northwest was very creative with their kickoffs last time. This time, they bumped their own teammate, and it's kind of a 1v1 for Heidi, who fakes it for Mega M3. Mega M3 is going to collect it, and Crossout's going to double commit. Frost is going to get one touch of the backboard, but that's it.
Frost from the top. Jaxie's going to meet him on the ground. Almost a kind of flip reset of rolls from the high ground to the low ground.
Waterloo waiting for the ball to go to the midfield. They're just going to follow it back to their own side. Atondo gets a cherry pick on his own side, but Heidi's there to stifle it. Mega M3 is going to come off his backboard, and Heidi's going to take the midfield. Heidi's going to push the ball to the corner. Betsy can leave it for his teammate.
We hear the crowd as well as our co-casters on the other side casting another game popping off.
Mega M3 is going to put it out to the net that seemed open, but Atondo's there to collect. Crossout's going to stuff Atondo the best he can, but Atondo's going to feed it to the midfield. Frost is there, but Heidi's going to put it in his own corner. Mega M3 to collect.
Puts it at a weird angle, so Waukee Northwest is not going to be able to send it in as easily. They're going to have to be looking for very tight corners to drive it in. Just like right here, such an awkward angle. He's going to be looking to pass it up or possibly looking for something more, but isn't able to find it.
The game plan was not what it was in Game 3 for Waterloo. You saw very patient gameplay. Right now, on their own defense, they're double committed. That's staying open a bunch. If Waterloo wants to take this game forward, they have to start communicating better so they know who's on the ball. Heidi gets 50'd on the goal line, but someone on the Waukee side and nearly misses the goal for Waterloo.
Pinches it weird air. Mid-air. It's going to go to Waterloo East.
Crossout Killer finds himself in the midfield. Look at the 50. The 50's saving Waterloo right now, and Jaxie's Frost are both on low boost, and nobody's at the net, and Waterloo finds a free goal because they're starving out Waukee Northwest.
Starting out once again, we could see a Game 7 banger here as Waterloo opens it up, and Waukee still hasn't found anything, so I'm going to zip across the screen.
Look at that right there. Waterloo, they were challenging super early. Now, they're not challenging to hit the midfield line. They understand that nothing's scary till it passes to their side of the field. Heidi collects in the corner, going to pass out the midfield. The crosser is going to fake it. Heidi is going to collect it again and take a 50 to a free open corner. He's going to fake it for his teammate Crossout, who doesn't have enough boost, and leave it for Mega M3 to collect.
Able to put it in the corner. It's going to have possession of Atondo as he's just going to try to put it on their side. Crossout Killer meets him there. Atondo has the shot open. Does he have it? And he jump, and he swishes it.
Oh my goodness. It was such a close play, but you can watch Mega M3 here trying the best he can, but he just backflips, and Atondo just double jumps into the ball, and it's just too high for Mega M3 to recover and save.
I don't think he had any jumps to really reach it from that point, no?
Especially with the backflip, he's not going to make much of a save.
Okay.
Iahsea off the kickoff collects it to the down, but Mega M3 there to stuff it. Crossout Killer going to do the best, but he makes a whiff, and Mega M3 is just going to play patient.
I saw Iahsea almost thread the needle and take it out from there. And I see another shot on it.
Oh my goodness, I thought that net was open, but Atondel just back in time with full tank of boost. Crossout Killer going to cross it down to... Oh my goodness, Waukee nearly misses the save, but nobody from Waterloo goes. Crossout goes way too far. He's going to take it to his corner for a teammate.
Get the 100 boost before it even appears. He's going to have a lot of resources to use as Frosty's going to meet him there. Takes it up here, trying to get possession, but Heidi's going to try and bring it down.
Oh, Mega M3 tries to take a shot, but he stops in the midfield. Crossout killer in a 1v1. But he stops it just enough and saves the ball. The net's almost open, but Crossout's going to push down to the midfield. Atondo's the last man back. He has 0 boost, but Crossout gets stuffed by the Waukee Northwest.
Jaxie takes him out of the fight as Crossout is trying to put it above the net so it can ricochet. But Jaxie looking for the tie goal. And the bomb from behind!
Oh my goodness. Crossout doing the best he can to help his teammate on defense, but the backboard touch off this back ball right here just gets baited out. Jaxie 50s it to Atondo, who gets a free open net.
Like a Rube Goldberg machine, you see everything all coming together at the end, and that's what Waukee Northwest, with their coordination, is doing.
Mega M3, first to collect, bangs out to the corner, crossout killer. He's gonna double commit with his teammate there, but Heidi fakes it. He's gonna go up in the air. Heidi up in the air. What are you going to do with it? Crossout up 2. He gets a flipper set, but nothing comes out of it. Mega M3 is gonna try and solve for a little bit. Goes to the sidewall, nothing comes out of it.
Dead center as Jaxie's gonna be the first one to touch it from the top. Could we see a double tap here? But it gets knocked down by Crossout.
Heidi gets a cherry pick to the backboard. Otondo's going to spin all his boosts that he can. Heidi's going to take the 100 boost, fakes it for his teammate. He put it to the midfield. Crossout, where are you? He's going to take it, collect it, buy some time. He's going to grab this mid boost and leave it for Mega.
Has cash to spend, and the budget is he has a blank check, and he's going to be writing it.
Crossout with a shot on the net, but right now Waterloo needs to clear out the defenders. In Game 3, there was demos coming out against Waterloo against Waukee. That was super helpful right now, but there's nothing happening. Otondo to the back wall. Fakes it out, and Crossout's going to take it to the wall. Crossout, and then 1v1 with Frost. Fixes it to the corner, and Waterloo's going to do the best they can. To the backboard they go. Atondo to the backboard. He's going to go off of it. Heidi's going to stuff it to a 50, and Jaxie's going to collect it in his own corner.
Waterloo is going to need to make it even to prevent a third map.
Waterloo doing the best they can. The Waterloo pressure's coming back out again. Look at them stuck in their own corner, but right now, Mega M3 does the best he can. No boost, leaves it. Heidi gonna go for a backboard touch, but he passes it to Waukee. Oh my goodness, a bump from Heidi, nearly does it, but Crossout shoots it to a Waukee kid. Mega doing the best he can, but Tando's gonna stuff it. Crossout gonna bang it out to Frost, and they're gonna collect it. Waukee on offense.
Gonna have it set up right here to prevent a Game 3. Heidi is gonna put it up. There, it's a race to the 100 boost pad. No one receives it. Jaxie is gonna be the one, and it's gonna be on their way to Waterloo side. We want it on the other end here if we're gonna say this for Waterloo.
3 seconds left. Crossout did the best he can to get thrown out. Ball still up. Crossout has it. Pops it up for Heidi. Heidi takes a 50. He's going to go all the way, and he doesn't get stopped right at midfield by Jaxie.
Unfortunate for Waterloo East, as Waukee's going to take Game 3. They are going to need a saving grace.
That is a great adjustment coming out from Waukee, especially, but we saw kind of nerves hitting Waterloo in the beginning there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sub out just to see if Davey might be the key for this Game 5 victory, but right now, Waukee's on game point. What would you say to Waterloo as a coach right
now? I mean, guys, here, I'll just sit them all down in the room. Guys, you know, we're playing our heart out right there. I mean, I'm not a huge and Rock Lane stuff, but keeping up that coordination as well as that communication, playing more faster as well to catch off some of that Waukee Northwest.
I think right now, if I'm coaching Waterloo, I see the pressure, right? The offensive pressure is a lot. Like, they're holding them on their own offensive side. Waukee's going to suck on their own goal, but there's no goal coming out. So Waterloo needs to find a way to drag out a defender, whether it's bumps and demos like we saw in the early collect right there. Waterloo could have scored 3 goals right there on the bumps and demos, but they were just shooting to the defenders. Or they need to stall out more, because a lot of what they're doing right now in the corner is that they're just banging the ball in the corner, and Waukee's Northwest is ready to read their own corner. Waterloo needs to start faking in Waukee's corner or bumping and demo in Waukee so they can clear defenders out so Waterloo has a free ball.
Having it open.
We'll see.
I think they're swapping people out here.
Yep. Davies going to get swapped in, and Mega M3 is going to go on the bench. So Game 5, Davies back in for Mega M3.
Davey once again. This is going to be it for Waterloo. Waukee Northwest needing one more game to finish it out.
Atondo stuffs it. He's going to try and go again, but Crossout fakes it. Leaves it for Jaxie, and Heidi's there to stuff it. Crossout killer up against the backboard again. He's going to save it, and Davey's going to collect it. He's going to try and go up for an air dribble. He's going to take it to the wall, keep it close to the wall, but Crossout's there. He's a bit awkward, and he saves it and stops a Talendale shot.
Tondo puts it up in the air for Jaxie to kind of meet him there. Spider on the wall. Their goal is barely open. There's Waukee's just throwing everything they can.
Davey getting the back foot slave, and oh my goodness, Waterloo East, that is a 3-goal commit. You got to be careful there. Cross out doing the best he can to reach a backboard, but Waukee, nobody's there for the ball, and Heidi's going to take a 50 to the backboard. Jaxie's there, he bangs it down. Cross out, he might find a free goal, and yes, he does! Off of Jaxie's accidental touch on the backboard, he passes it right to Waterloo East, and they find the first goal of Game 5.
Cashing out his coupons as he just gifted it, hand wrapped in a basket to Waterloo.
And you know what we saw in Game 3? Game 3, Waterloo East got this first goal, and they cash it in and won Game 1. Game 3, their first goal. They won Game 3 the best they can as soon as they got the first goal. But here we are again, Cross out, taking the pressure away from Waterloo East the best he can. He's going to stuff it and sit on the mid boost.
Update for the other class. It seems that Boyer Valley has won the state championship. But you guys are not here for that. We're here for the main event. Waukee Northwest versus Waterloo. That's going to be the ball put on their side. Heidi has it open.
A cherry pick for Heidi to cross out. Crossed out. Passes it to Heidi. Collects the boost. Atondo too awkward. And Heidi goes right to the ground and beats it right behind him.
Very slowly rolling in at 22 miles per hour.
3 minutes, 47 seconds. And Waterloo East fight at a 2-goal lead. Off to the sidewall, we're going to see Heidi do the best he can. He's going to try and pass it to Cross out. He leaves it there, but Davey's going to do the best he can. Davey buys time, pass it over midfield, and we're going to see Frost is there to shoot it to the sidewall, but Cross out there to collect it.
Putting it back on their side, the pressure is on. Waukee Northwest is going to have to make some adaptations, and they find it!
Oh my goodness. Waterloo caught on their heels. That's not what you want to see. Davey doing the best he can, but he just misses the 100 boost, and because he can't get the 100 boost, he messes up the defense.
Unable to get there quick enough and kind of meet it right there. Unfortunate, but however, they are still up. They need to not stop. Oh,
what a kickoff shot. Waterloo East, they're doing the best they can out of anybody in the tournament. They're reading the Waukee Northwest kickoff shots, and so far they haven't been caught yet. Davey flicks it over one, beats Frost, but it's just not on net. Atondo in the corner with him, and Crossout's going to stuff it. Waukee's kind of scrambling on the sidewall here, but Waterloo East double commits on offense, but Davey's going to do the best he can. He grabs a boost, plays at 50, right to Frost. He's going to shoot it and go right to the backboard.
Looking for the rebound here. Someone from Waukee Northwest is going to have to take it from here. We're going to see a pinch to the top of the skybox. Jaxie's going to be dribbling it right onto Atondo. Swing and a miss as it's going to be given to Heidi.
Heidi going to take it to the wall, do the best he can to beat one out. Frost beats two of a 50. Heidi's stuck up in the air. He's leaving it for a Tondale, but Davey drives down to the midfield. Heidi's going to take the pass. The net's almost open, but Frost is there in time to take it to the corner.
We are at the halfway point, 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. The ball is up in the air and hasn't seen the ground in days.
Tondale going to drop it to his corner for Crossout Killer. Crossout Killer has been stuffing the ball, and Heidi nearly gets a shot off of Crossout Killer's 50.
Wanting some cranberry sauce with that stuffing there as he is just applying all of that pressure.
I mean, we need to say something. Crossout Killer has been amazing. This is the best I've seen the whole tournament. Crossout Killer, whenever you need to stop a pass, make a save, get an assist, Crossout Killer has been there. Waterloo East has been lucky enough. Crossout Killer, who finds an open net, but Davey just misses it. Atondo going to try and save it. It's back to Crossout Killer, who passes midfield to commit from Waterloo East, and Frost is going to collect. He has low boost. There might be a cherry pick. Jackson's also low boost, but Crossout is going to be at Atondo and get Demon in his own corner.
Has it up in the air. Davey looking for some air dribble action. Gets the free preset, but Jaxie catches it.
Heidi going to go up in the corner. Jaxie, an awkward pass again to the midfield. That's what caused the first goal, but Waukee Northwest is able to help get the ball back out. Heidi passes it to the backboard, but Frost is there to collect it. Waukee's stuck on defense right now.
Not able to get a rebound, and it's on their side. The pressure's on. They're riding it down. We saw Heidi with an incredible save. It's on top of the backboard. As soon as you drop, Gravity making its work, and so is Waterloo, and it's set up in the air for Crossout. Goal is almost open, but it's going to get passed over to Atondo. It's going to go right back into the corner. We are midfield here.
Oh my God, this is just slugger after slugger, home run after home run. You can see both teams stretching out their offense as much as possible. And the other team, when they transition on the offense, there's just one defender. One low defender doing the best they can to get back as fast as possible, find a corner boost. Crossout Killer passes it to the backboard low. Commit from Waukee, and then here gets stuff on their own goal line, but Atondo's going to pass it out. Going to leave it to Crossout Killer, who makes the save again. Crossout Killer has been the savior for Waterloo East, and he's been feeding Waterloo the best they can. Jackson going to collect it, but Heidi's going to shoot it on net, and Waukee's now starting their offense in the midfield.
Going to be looking Find something here. Demolition's going out left and right.
And
the one-on-one.
The net's open! Waterloo gets demoed on their own line, and Jaxie beats one in the corner, and nobody can save the ball as Atondale demos the net open.
As we get into the final moments here, overtime, Waukee Northwest needing one goal to close it out and secure the state championship. We are here for it as it's right there.
The fake, look at the patient play. The one thing Waukee has not done this whole series is the ground patient play fake. And Atondale, what all great players do, is play the changeup. He slows it down, fakes Heidi on his own goal line. 10 seconds left. Waterloo wanted you to do.
Need to put it up so they don't lose out on the overtime. We have Heidi. One goal.
One. There's just one. It's just fun. 1 second left. The ball's still up. Keep it up, Waterloo. This is for your season. Your championship. Crossed out. Right there. It gets demoed, but Waukee keeps it up. Heidi to the corner. Waterloo.
You are state champion. Northwest.
Oh my goodness. The series does not tell how close this was. Waterloo East did the best they can. This should not have been a 5-game series. This series should have been all the way to Game 7. A battle between the aerial mechanics of Waukee Northwest and the clean, simple ground mechanics, the mechanics of demos and bumps. The collectiveness of Waterloo East tried the best they can, but they just couldn't beat the style of Waukee.
I fell out of my chair. I am speechless at that amazing performances from both teams.
If I, as somebody who represents the college cardball, no matter these players, if they want to go to college, they're going to find themselves at a good home.
Oh, yeah.
Every player that played tonight was extremely talented. Any program can build them up to be championship winning titles. If I'm a college looking right now, I want Davey, I want Crossout, I want Frost, Jackson, Atondale. I want everybody from Waukee Northwest and Waterloo in my squad coming into next year for college.
Wow. And just like that, Waukee Northwest is going to be your state championships, taking a 4-1 lead against Waterloo East.
I mean, Waterloo East tried the best they can. I mean, the ball stayed up for an impossible long time in that Game 5. Waukee nearly fed them that 0-second goal to go to OT, but they just didn't have enough resources. There just wasn't enough boost, and that's what counts it in the end. If you don't have the 12 boosts that it takes from a small pad to get the goal, then you're not going to get it. And unfortunately, Waterloo East just did not have enough time.
Waukee Northwest able to see you, as you were saying, the change up in strategy. Waterloo East was caught off guard. They weren't expecting Waukee Northwest to just kind of tap it in Happy Gilmore style, but that was the goal that secured them the game win.
I mean, but Waterloo East, you saw the adjustment.
Oh, yeah.
Every team here so far has had an incredible hard time adjusting to Waukee Northwest. Waterloo East, it may have taken them 2 games, but finally we saw someone challenge Waukee Northwest, take games against them, make them awkward on offense, stuff their defense, take all of their boosts. Waterloo gave the best that they can. At the end of the day, as somebody who coaches Rocket League, I'm proud of this team, and that's all you can ask for. Just give the best that you can and find the next one.
No matter what, both these teams have put on an incredible show, and this should be something that they should not ignore or kind of take for granted in a way. At the end of the day, we are here for entertainment, and that was a spectacular match.
Well, where do you go from here, Cooch? What's going on next?
Going on forward, as both, if I have to take a guess, for Waukee Northwest, possibly going to be returning for next year, as most of them are juniors, but I believe for Waterloo East, that is a majority,
That is, I believe 3 of the kids that just played for Waterloo last night are seniors.
Yeah, most of them are seniors, except Davey, who is unlisted, going to be moving on. But I have no doubt that colleges are going to be looking for them and have a bright future ahead of them for all 6 of these people. Actually, 7.
The Waterloo program itself in esports has been incredible. I mean, last year I was here for the fall. The Smash team was here. Yep. Here I am in the winter. The Rocket League team is here. I'm not going to be surprised if I come here in spring season and see another Waterloo title competing for a state championship.
They're going to want it to run it back again in the spring season. But that is going to be it. That was the main event. And we at the Iahsea are going to see you back in the spring season. My name has been Landon Cooch Kuchera, and I'm here with.
My name is Kay Bonnet. I'm president of the Esports Club over at Northern Iowa, and my tag is Brewer. And we are signing out. Have a good night, folks.